What if I told you the Lakers might have just quietly added one of the most intriguing young talents in the league, a player who could be a difference maker on both ends of the floor if developed right? Jake LaRavia may not be a household name yet, but his arrival in Los Angeles is already stirring conversations in front offices, among coaches, and especially across the fan base. With a unique combination of size, shooting touch, and defensive instincts, LaRavia brings something fresh to a Lakers squad looking to balance youth with championship urgency. But with great potential comes clear areas of growth, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. Stick around, because this breakdown is going to tell you exactly what Jake LaRavia brings to the Lakers and what he still needs to sharpen if he wants to thrive in the purple and gold. Jake LaRavia might not have lit up the stat sheet during his short time with the Memphis Grizzlies, but smart teams know how to spot role players who are waiting for the right system. That's exactly what the Lakers see in him. Standing at 6'8" with a versatile skill set, LaRavia is the type of forward that can quietly elevate a bench unit or even become a rotation player in the right circumstances. The Lakers have been searching for size and length on the wing, and LaRavia checks several boxes. He's not flashy, but he plays smart, doesn't try to do too much, and makes winning plays, the kind of glue guy profile that thrives on playoff teams. Offensively, Jake LaRavia brings something the Lakers have lacked in recent seasons: a legitimate spot-up shooter with size. His college tape at Wake Forest showed a smooth, repeatable shooting stroke, especially from beyond the arc. While he hasn't had a ton of NBA opportunities yet, his catch-and-shoot ability is real, and the Lakers' drive-and-kick system could suit him perfectly. Playing alongside creators like LeBron James and Austin Reeves, LaRavia will get wide-open looks, and he has the mechanics and IQ to knock them down consistently. If he can develop confidence in his shot at the NBA level, he could carve out a role similar to that of Cam Johnson or even stretch fours like Maxi Kleber, not star players, but invaluable floor spacers in modern offenses. But he's not just a shooter. LaRavia also brings high basketball IQ and off-ball movement. He cuts well, reads defenses, and doesn't clog spacing. He's the kind of player who makes smart relocations when the ball is in motion, and he knows how to find gaps in the defense. That's huge for a Lakers team that sometimes stalls in half-court sets. He won't be expected to create off the dribble or run pick and rolls, but as a low-usage, high-efficiency option, LaRavia can be a complementary piece who fits within the offense rather than forcing anything. Defensively, this is where LaRavia's ceiling becomes even more interesting. At 6'8" with a 6'9" wingspan and solid lateral movement, he has the tools to guard multiple positions. He's not an elite athlete, but he's positionally sound, stays in front of his man, and communicates well on switches. He anticipates actions, closes out under control, and understands team defense, all critical traits for a Darvin Ham-coached squad that values defensive discipline. He might not rack up blocks or steals, but he helps prevent breakdowns, and on a team with stars, that's often more valuable than box score numbers. Now, let's talk about what LaRavia needs to work on if he wants to truly earn a spot in the Lakers' rotation. First and foremost, strength and physicality. While he has good positional size, he can get pushed around by stronger forwards and bigs. In the Western Conference, where you're going up against guys like Kawhi Leonard, Zion Williamson, and even physical wings like Andrew Wiggins, you have to be able to hold your ground. LaRavia has the frame to bulk up a bit without losing agility, and adding muscle will help him contest shots more effectively, fight through screens, and avoid being a mismatch on defense. Second, he needs to improve his assertiveness on the offensive end. In Memphis, he often looked hesitant passing up open shots or deferring too much. That's not necessarily a bad instinct for a young player, but at this level, confidence is everything. LaRavia will need to learn to trust his shot, be ready to pull the trigger when defenses collapse, and assert himself in catch-and-shoot situations. The Lakers coaching staff can help here, getting him to understand that being aggressive in the flow of the offense is not selfish, it's necessary. Another area of growth is decision-making under pressure. While he has a solid basketball IQ, he's still adjusting to NBA pace and defensive speed. That means making quicker reads, avoiding telegraphed passes, and handling closeouts with confidence. The more experience he gets even in limited minutes, the better this will come. But the Lakers will need to monitor how well he adapts in high-stakes situations, especially if he's going to be used in late-game lineups or playoff rotations. One final note is his rebounding. At 6'8", LaRavia should be a better rebounder than he currently is. He has decent instincts but doesn't always position himself aggressively on the boards. For a Lakers team that occasionally struggles with second-chance points and giving up offensive rebounds, every player needs to contribute. Adding rebounding to his toolbox would increase his versatility and value immensely, allowing him to slide between the 3 and 4 spots depending on matchups. So what does all this mean for the Lakers? Jake LaRavia is a long-term investment with short-term upside. He fits the mold of the modern NBA role player: switchable, efficient, team-first, and low maintenance. He won't demand touches, he won't hijack the offense, and he brings a level of poise that's rare in players his age. With the right development, he could become exactly the kind of player championship teams need on their bench: someone who can come in, knock down threes, play solid defense, and do the little things that don't always show up on the highlight reel. For the Lakers, it's a low-risk, high-upside move. They're not counting on him to be a savior, but if he hits his stride, LaRavia could become a rotational staple, especially with veterans needing load management and the team aiming to keep its core fresh for the playoffs. And in today's NBA, where spacing, switchability, and shooting are king, players like Jake LaRavia can quietly become major X factors. It all depends on how he grows, how the Lakers use him, and how much opportunity he earns through training camp and early season play. So now we want to hear from you, Lakers Nation. What are your thoughts on Jake LaRavia's potential in LA? Do you see him cracking the rotation, or is he more of a developmental project? What would you like to see him improve the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on player development, Lakers trades, and everything purple and gold. We've got a lot more breakdowns coming your way, and this season is going to be one to remember. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Lakers!